something that just came up today on the Gillinor Gazette. I went through a lot of this other stuff that we talked about in the last Reddit recap, right? This is mostly just like LG. This is about the Pride event and stuff like that. The Pride March that they did. But at the bottom here, so here's earlier this month we announced the rules, updated rules to third-party clients and released a list of guidelines that gave general principles and examples for what isn't allowed in the approved clients. It's important for us to outline and enforce these rules to protect the integrity of the game as well as its economy and long-term health. This week, thousands of 2-week temp bans were issued for the usage of unapproved third-party clients, and if those players warned continue to use them, we will proceed with permanent bans. This is something that our team will continue to monitor and action punishments accordingly. So that's huge. But here's the bigger part. Upcoming content. I've been waiting for this. I was really hoping, I was talking about it yesterday on stream, I was hoping for some more juice for the upcoming raid. Here we go. August is fast approaching. And Tombs of Amascut, our third raid, is almost here. We've entered the final stages of development and primarily focusing on balancing, bug fixing, and general polish. Oh, that's so good to hear. We just like previous editions of the Gazette, we have some teaser images to share. Please note, these are work in progress. All right, boys, pack it in. Let's go. Here we go. In the Caridian Desert. Oh, here, wait, I skipped this. Whilst we don't have an exact release date to share just yet, we're aiming for the raid to be fully released in mid-August. Awesome. Mid-August, boys. Get pumped. In the Caridian Desert, you'll find no shortage of tales. Here are 3 of those many tales. Whether they're true or not, who can say? You'll have to find out for yourself. All right, here we go. My pronunciation is always the best. Zabak. Legend has it, the lair of the Great Crocodile Zabak lays in the ruin after many years of housing the ferocious reptilian nightmare. Oh shit. The room was initially much smaller, but as Zabak's hunger grew, so did he. Eventually, the room could no longer hold him, and the walls and floor gave way to make a vast open cavern. Zabak is waiting patiently for a worthy group of adventurers to devour. Jesus, look at this. Look at this image. So we got a crocodile. Look, he's so big, he's like half his body's in the water. Yeah. So we got the full body image. They have some scaling going on here. Look at that. That's a high definition picture that they went off of. Can't really see it. It's like a high def. What is this? A high def image that they like kind of based it off. Okay, we got some urns. Right? Flicker in the caves. Boss triggered. Both frames of an animation. Oh, shit. Oh, I like this one. Look at this thing. Under the water. Okay. And then look at this guy. Look at him. This is looking sick. Look at these like broken pieces. The ground looks all fucked up. It's a swamp. I don't know. That shit's gotta damage you. I don't know. We come in from this end or something. I have no idea. Are these caves or maybe just rocks? So much to unpack here, but that looks awesome. Oh, here's some scaling. So that's gonna be the size of the guy. He's massive, boys. He's fucking massive. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, this is an even better picture right here. Really cool. So yeah, we got this crystal design here, and we come in, and yeah, these are rocks. And it looks like a Zolra kind of area. And it looks like we have to kill him to get through to the other side. You probably kill him and then climb. You use his body like a bridge, you know? I bet you use his body as a bridge. I'm calling it now. All right, next. Kefri. The scholars say that the Great Scarab Kefri can be found in her electric theater sat atop her lovely ball of dung. Okay. Once a place of great knowledge, has since been sullied by a corruption that knows no bounds. Many of Kefri's hashlings rush to satiate her thirst for knowledge, but her mind has been twisted and she understands them no longer. Damn. Satiate, I don't know. Damn. What the heck?
It's satiate, my boy.
Satiate, my bad. Satiate. Damn. Look at that. This room looks sick. Look, you got bugs all around the room. So you got bugs like surrounding the room, and it's like a coliseum, and we're gonna be down in here fighting who the fuck knows this thing. This bug woman. I have no idea.
And they're adding mounts.
And they're adding mounts. Dude, I honestly, if they added horseback riding as the new skill, let's go. That'd be PogChamp. All right, here we go. Look at this room design. Oh, okay, so there's the boss in the middle. Literally sat on a piece of dung. What is this, Bloat Room Volume 2? This is
So that's kind of sus.
This bloat room volume 2. This room looks gnarly, and it's literally in like a coliseum. This looks sick. I love that. I love the look of it, other than the fact that this literally looks like bloat room volume 2. All right, next. The Shadow of Tumeccan. Let's go! When forces of the ruinous powers arrived in their lands, Tumeccan and his people found themselves facing an enemy unlike any other, while his children, Amascut and Ithlerkin, no, Iclarin, sought powerful allies to aid them. Tumeccan himself hunted down a weapon of great power to use against this new threat. However, rather than claiming this weapon for himself, he instead used it to create the Shadow of Tumeccan. This staff is powered by the sun itself, and with that, the brightest light comes the darkest shadows. Oh, Paul Champ, look at the design on that staff. Oh, boy, that thing looks sick, boy. Oh, yes, bro. I fucks with it. I fucks with this. It's interesting with the colors. This thing, it looks like it already has a, ornament kit on it, right? It looks like it has a dragon ornament kit on it. But I love, and the ball is a different color. The ball doesn't match the rest of the staff color-wise, but I still fucks with this heavy. This gives me Eye of Sauron vibes right here, dude. Look at that. Dude, that looks sick. All right. So that's the sneak peek of Tombs of Amascut, dude. I'm really hyped for this new weapon. It looks gnarly. I love this design. And it really it stands. If they, I don't know, there's a few tweaks they can maybe make the ball bigger, or maybe like do something at the top to make it look more stand outish, like the scythe and the T-bow. I mean, actually, now that you think about it, T-bow doesn't super stand out. The scythe does stand out a lot, and this does a pretty good job of standing out. So I don't know, maybe not make it too stand outish, keep it mild. I like the floating ball above it though. That is gnarly. All right, so next we're gonna be talking about the PvP arena. The Emir of Al Qaeda has been hard at work this month signing the final permits for the opening of the PvP arena. Things kick off with a soft launch next week, commencing July 6th. That's awesome, where we'll ensure the new and improved arena is up to our exact standards before a full release the week after. Holy shit, the PvP arena is coming. We gotta keep spamming, dude, looks like we're gonna be spamming a lot of LMS this week. We gotta get this. We gotta get our PvP down, bro. As mentioned in our Giants Foundry Changes news post, we intend to honor the results of the latest reward poll by offering the following: imbued scrolls, blighted wave stacks, blighted surge stacks. For those who really want to experience the other rewards, we have a special treat. You'll be able to find the following items in the arena equipment chests, along with 400 other pieces of equipment for your inventory and worn slots. Bear in mind, however, that this equipment is exclusively for use within the PvP arena by order of the Emir himself. So they've got a cool, these are like the things that they wanted to add to the game that that didn't pass the polls, so they're just going to keep them in the PvP arena. Momoa's headgear, Korif's headgear, Seika's headgear, Superior Calamity Armor, Elite Calamity Armor, and Fighter's Wrist Wraps. Those will be in the minigame, but not added to the game. Okay, we'll keep a close eye on your feedback during next week's game update and look forward to many battles the arena will host. Yes. So now we're going on to quest speedrunning. So they're going to continue to talk about 2 months ago. They talked about wanting to open up quest speedrunning. How quickly do you reckon you can rustle up iconic cake ingredients? So they're just like saying, yeah, I'm not too interested in quest speedrunning, but now that they've kind of put their foot down on these third-party clients, maybe it's a little more, you know, it's reasonable to say like people have a chance. You know, people can compete and have a chance because they're not competing against people that are using cheat clients. So that's pretty good. So let's get on with it. We'll just quickly brush through this. Last month, we announced the initial set of quests you'll be able to speedrun. This time, we thought we'd introduce the rules and restrictions present on speedrunning worlds. No tutorial. On first login, you'll skip tutorial island and go straight to Lumbridge. Iron restrictions. Players on these worlds are Ironmen and cannot trade players or help other players. Interesting. So you have to do these as Ironmen. Okay. No wilderness PvP. Minigame restrictions. No Chaos Wars, Duel Arena, Fight Pits, Last Man Standing, Rat Pits, Soul Wars. Trouble Brewing minigames are inaccessible. Teleport cooldown pauses. On logout, teleport cooldowns such as home teleport are paused. Oh, interesting. That's a good idea though. So people can't like use teleports and log out to influence their run. That's a good idea. There's a static shop stock. Not allowed trouble brewing. I'm out. Shops have a static stock, so items are never sold out. That's pretty awesome. Infinite ground items. Items on the ground are only removed for the player taking them, so other players don't have to stand around waiting for it to respawn. Sweet. So it's kind of like we're all in an instance on those worlds. We're all in like our own world instance, kind of. All right. Dropped items deleted. Dropped items will be deleted when a speedrun begins. Open doors. Once open, doors will never close again. Well, that's pretty cool. So a bunch of rules. They're really looking into how to make this fair and even. So I like that. I'm not super interested in quest speedrunning, but I'm interested to see what other content creators come up with, of course. So now, content recommender. The content recommender is a system that will point players towards content suitable for their current account progress. It's perfect for
Oh my
returning
God,
players and new players
that's
who might
huge.
not know what to try next. Yeah, they've teased this for a while, and just a small update this month to say that the team has been hard at work on this project, and we can't wait to share more in the coming months, so stay tuned. Yeah, this has been something they've teased for a while. I'm super excited for it. Like, yeah, like when you log back in, it reminds you what you last did and like what you might want to do. As long as they like focus on quests and combat achievements and achievement diaries, those three things right there, and then like we even like the skills will come in on themselves. So, all right, so a nostalgic trip, blah blah blah. We want everyone to feel safe represented here on. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, so they're removing all the like.
Doing what?
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. The gender requirement during recruitment drive has been removed and replaced with a new puzzle, which will test your powers of observation. In addition, players will receive 3k GP for completing the quest. The following completion of the feud, all NPCs in the town of Paul Navich will revert to the usual names instead of going by Ali. You can now learn more by speaking to the citizens during and after the quest. Players may now enter into a relationship with either of their heirs in the Throne of Miscellanea. In fact, the romance component has been made entirely optional. The quest now requires players to earn the trust of either of the king's children. So you could marry them. You could marry them. You could like do gay marriage and stuff, which is all right. I see what they're doing here. They removed all the Ali things, so not every NPC is like Ali, because that is kind of like edgy. During the giant dwarf, players may now join any consortium company excepting the red axe. I can't speak. I need a drink of water, regardless of which gender they are present. Inappropriate dialogue has been removed from parts of the Rat Catchers and Tower of Life quests. Both male and female hand members can now be pickpocketed at level 15, granting 22 XP per successful pickpocket. The skill
They're just
guide.
protecting their asses right now so hard.
Both
They're
male
like,
and female barbarians in the barbarian village
don't
can now
matter.
drop
They're like, it
clue
don't matter.
keys. Cosmetic changes are now available free of charge from all hairdressers, the makeover mage, Delicia, and Ursa. Eris is no longer known by a pejorative title and will simply be going by Eris from now on. This change was made to cater our international audience, for whom her original title was far more offensive than intended. And Enoch has been renamed to Okina, and his quote referencing rivers of blood has been removed. Alice's husband, who tends to the undead chickens and cows near Port Phasmas, will now have a name of his own. Players of any gender are now able to confess their love to Evil Bob's servants on Evil Bob's Islands. All this is just the beginning. We have a big list of changes we'd like to make to ensure you can think of, and we're sure you can think of a few more. If you have any further ideas about how we can make Gielinor more welcoming for you, please feel free to let us know. Okay, so they went
weird, but
they
hard,
went
yeah.
yeah they went
Dale
hard.
Duro, my friend.
I
Dale
know.
Duro, go hard.
I understand why they did it. They're anybody who may have felt offended and doesn't want to play the game because of these reasons can now say, you know what, thank you. They can feel welcome, and I really do agree with it. It doesn't affect me at all.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no, for sure.
these are small changes that I am completely fine with. Go Jagex, go. Way to be.
But like low key, if you can't take
All
the
right.
heat of not being able to confess your love to Evil Bob's minions, then like...
Stop. I believe that's it. Did I miss anything? The player showcase gallery. Yep, that is it. Oh, dude, look at that. Look at these HD renders. Look at these drawings. Beautiful stuff. All right. So yeah. See that music cape? What music cape? Oh yeah, yeah. I wish I had a music cape. You can have that. All right. Well, that's it on Yeah, so this is a pretty big blog post, and we skipped most of it. I was mostly interested in the upcoming content changes for Tombs of Amascut, but we were also pleasantly surprised with the PvP arena coming out sooner than I thought, and as well as the content recommender also, they're reminding us that they're continuing to work on that. So yeah, tons of big changes coming. I'm really excited, especially for this Tombs of Amascut, man. August can't come quick enough. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you sub, like the video. Take it easy.